to In the Lab. Now we have a first for the In the Lab channel. We have got on our video Mr. Benson here. Now you might have seen Mr. Benson. If not, he may appear in some of your science lessons. He's joined us here at King's and he has got with him a brand new experiment. So Mr. Benson, what are we doing today?
Hello, so we're trying to investigate what sound is. We've been learning about it, especially in our Year 8 classes. What sound is, how it works, why some things are louder than other things, the speed of sound in different materials, and all these type of things. So what we're going to do today is we've got a vacuum jar, and what this is going to do is remove all of the air from this chamber. Usually when we pop a balloon, it's really loud, but we're going to investigate what's going to happen if we pop this balloon when there's no air around it. So,
well, it doesn't look like that would make a very big pop, so I imagine something different is going to happen under here.
yes.
We will find out.
As you can see, it's a very small balloon. You might expect something strange to happen when we turn this on. The balloon's probably going to expand, but that's because the pressure on the outside is going to drop because there's less air in there. So that means that the pressure inside the balloon, which can't escape through the pump, is going to increase and push it out compared to its surroundings.
We should probably say that there are several different drawing pins stuck inside there. You might be able to just about see that. So there is a reason for the balloon to pop if it gets bigger, which hopefully it will. So here we go, we've got that in place, and when I turn this on, it will start to suck all of the air out. Here we go. Well, it's affecting the balloon already. Do come a bit closer if you need to come closer. That's definitely a little bit bigger. This is science in action. We've never ever done this before, so you're seeing it for the very first time. It's growing, it's growing. I've got a feeling that this bit isn't actually tight enough, because if you listen carefully, you can see a hiss. So, what I'm going to do is, if I tighten this, aha! We've got something changing already. Fantastic, that's what it was. Here we go, now we've got something. This is exciting. Oh, it might get there, look. Listen for the pop. Can you hear it or can you not? Look how big a balloon gets just when you remove the pressure on the outside of it. It is massive. Well, I think we're going to have to go for take 2 to see if we can make it pop, because maybe the pops aren't aligned properly to make it pop. So, let's see what happens now when we put the pressure back on. Exactly that. Let's go for take 2. We are ready for take 2. As you can see, we have repositioned these so they look a bit straighter, and we've got a bigger balloon to begin with, which means hopefully it should have more pressure pushing outwards by the time it gets big. Let's see if that makes a difference. Here we go. Well, it's already moving about a little bit, starting to get bigger. I feel I should move backwards, but of course it's encased, so I won't. I'm going to be brave. Some of these pins are moving. Well, it is pushing all the way around, so we'll just have to see if we can get against one of the pins. That one's gone wrong, that one's gone wrong. We've still got 1, 2, 3 left. Take 2 has not worked. We'll try for another one later on. So, we are going to give this a third go. I think what it was is that this little dial wasn't completely tight, so a bit of the air was able to get back in. We weren't actually creating a full vacuum. So we're going to try it again, and hopefully there's no hissing at all. Oh, the balloon's getting bigger, much faster. Look at that. Is it going to pop? Is it going to pop? I suppose the problem now is the balloon has completely covered the hole in which the air is being pulled out, so no more air can actually be pulled out. It can't get any bigger. Oh, we might have to reset it. Take 4. So, we have come back for take 4, and as you can see, it's another day. We've slept on it, we've come back, we've thought about it, and we've got a solution. Well, we hope it's a solution. Inside this bell jar, you can hopefully see that there is a nail sticking down from the roof. Now, this has got to be strong enough to pop it. Those drawing pins didn't work. So, using our clever scientific method of trial and error, we're going to see if this time it makes a difference. This is closed. This is working. The balloon is enlarging. We'll listen for the pop and see what happens, whether it is quieter as we suspect than it would otherwise have been. Here we go. It does look like it's got to a point where it's not actually going to get any larger against that nail. Maybe we need to try take 5. So, take 5, believe it or not. We've got a bigger balloon, it's already slightly pressing into the nail. Here we go. This surely has got to work as it presses. We did get a noise. And as you heard, it was slightly different. So at last we finally saw it pop, but the question is, why? Here's Mr. Benson again.
So we've seen that balloon pop in the jar, and you'd expect to hear a big loud bang. Everyone was standing behind like this, ready for it to pop, but it didn't make any noise. And that's because there's no air around it, and that's how we can hear sound. In a vacuum, we cannot make any particles vibrate to pass along any signals, so our brain can't interpret anything. There was a little bit of a sound, but that's because the balloon was in contact with the side of the jar, so there's some particles able to vibrate, but in the vacuum, nothing able to vibrate means no bang.
Fantastic. So we heard a little one because it transferred through the edge, but we didn't hear the main bang because there was no air to transfer it. Fantastic. Join us next time for In the Lab.